might actually be a force to be reckoned with, or perhaps you're just too busy admiring your reflection in that fancy aim. You know how it is, Omeru. Being raised in Whiterun tends to give one a genuine accent. But I suppose it might be hard for someone like you to notice with all that gravel in your throat.
But my dear Lydia, while you sharpen your wit with each quip, I propose a different use of our time. How about we take this spirited energy into the wilds? A few skirmishes with bandits may be just the training ground we need, and I can provide some healing afterward.
Wilkes, I appreciate your confidence in your healing skills. But just remember, if you end up needing more than Bandit, I'll hold you responsible for dragging us into trouble. Let's go meet those bandits, think they need a good lesson in respect.
Lydia, while I admire your fiery spirit, let us not forget that every life holds value, even those we deem as foes. Our purpose shouldn't be to teach lessons through violence, but rather to help where we can. We can confront the bandits, yes, but let us offer them a chance at redemption instead of revenge.
Walt, if the optimist, tell me, do you think the bandits just misunderstood who was looking for her? Perhaps they'll abandon their nefarious ways over a warm drink and our lovely conversation. But I suppose we could give them a chance to surrender, if they're feeling brave enough.
Oh, my dear Lydia, while a warm drink and heartfelt conversation might not be their usual fare, it wouldn't hurt to try. After all, what better way to disarm a bandit than with a smile and a soothing remedy for their weary hearts?
Oh, yes, that actually do the trick, but if I remember correctly, last time we wanted to share some warmth with a group of bandits, they thought you were offering them a chance to stab us instead. Perhaps we should consider a dagger in hand as our backup plan instead.
Hello there. How do your torches never burn out?
Oh, you mean my torches? They are enchanted with the magic of everlasting emeralds. One flicker is all it takes to keep someone like you at bay while still shedding some light on the situation. Careful, though, or you might just go up in flames from jealousy.
I have no idea what that meant. Lydia. Vegas, can you... What is with my accent? Oh man, I'm glad they can stick to an accent. Can you help me? My torches never last like yours. But yeah, with Mimic3, apparently they can pick an accent and stick to it. That's really cool.
My friend Amoru, fear not. The secret to a lasting torch lies not in enchantments alone, but in the care and intent of the wielder. Perhaps I could offer you a few healing potions in exchange for some of your lesser used items. With a bit of preparation, you can create your own everlasting light.
So you're telling me that if I just will my torches to last longer, they'll magically follow my command. Next, you'll suggest I simply grind at the campfire and expect it to roast my venison. It's almost charming how you cling to these realistic tactics.
Dear Lydia, while it is true that we can't command the elements with mere thoughts, it's always wise to approach our challenges with a bit of creativity and hope. The fire does need nurturing, just as we all do in times of struggle.
Creativity is if perhaps next time we face a dragon, we can negotiate with it Otzi and Scans. I'll take your talk of nurturing data. Let's nudge this plan into something that might actually keep us alive, shall we?
I see your jest, but perhaps a little humor is what we need in our adventures. Still, I assure you that creativity can emerge in the most unexpected ways even in facing dragons. Let us focus on preparing ourselves well. That's a more nurturing approach indeed.
Let me save. Yeah, whenever I switch, everything crashes, so I'm just gonna quit. And so what I'm doing differently now is that I experimented with all the different text-to-speech services that you can run locally, And holy cow, the XTTS v2 server, it says it's running, but I cannot run that. It takes 4 gigabytes of VRAM. That's more VRAM than a 750 Ti has to begin with. And Mellow TTS also is too strong for my system. So I was really impressed with this Mimic3 text-to-speech service. And if you go on GitHub, you can see all the different voices they have on there. And some of them have really cool accents. Like for Lydia, I gave her like an Afrikaans voice. So I forget the origin of that, but I think it might be like a mixture of Dutch. And I know it's spoken in South Africa, but I don't know the exact origins. I don't know what BN is. But for Valgus, I gave him a English US Arctic accent, whatever that means. So there's just a lot of voices and accents in here, so I look forward to going through those and finding the ones that kind of help me immerse myself into Skyrim. But yeah, they respond really quickly. I was really shocked and impressed. You know, I can't believe how easily some of this stuff works. You know, I thought this would be way harder. But it just works. All these services that are out there. I mean, obviously other people are doing all the work, and we're just reaping the rewards. Whoops. Let me see. I'm going to copy this URL, and we're going to not search for it. We're just going to open it. So yeah, I can actually run this on here. Oh, and is this where I pick the languages? Oh, here we go. So this is Valgus.
A rainbow is a meteorological phenomenon that is caused by reflection, refraction,
So
and
this is how you
dispersion
go
of
through
light in
voices.
water droplets, resulting in a spectrum of light appearing in the sky. It takes the form of a multicolored circular arc. Rainbows caused by sunlight
How about
always appear in
hi-fi?
a section of sky directly opposite.
All right, stop. Jeez. Uh-oh, did I crash it? Refresh. All right. English. Hi-fi. Sprock.
A rainbow is a meteorological phenomenon that is caused by reflection, refraction, and
That
dispersion
might be
of
a
light
good
in water
narrator
droplets,
voice.
resulting in a spectrum of light appearing in the sky.
What about... But yeah, I mean, this is so cool. And it's pretty quick. I mean, we're asking it to do a whole paragraph right now, so... Or maybe
A rainbow is a meteorological phenomenon that is caused by reflection, refraction, and dispersion.
Anyway, that's not the point. The point is you can go into this mod configuration manager and set, you know, all these different voices for these different characters depending on how you want them to sound, in addition to programming them how to act. So that's going to give them, you know, some fun accents, but also, again, 90 cents I was spending for text to speech, and there's only 6 voices. So these voices might not sound as natural, but just the fact that I'm running them from my system and I'm not, it'll cut out like 90% of what I'm spending. And then maybe I can focus more on like what GPT models I'm using and what prompts and how much context I send them. So that way I don't eat through too much money and discourage myself from playing. And yeah, there's always more you can do to make yourself immersed into something. Because yeah, there's also subtitles. I don't have to completely understand them, you know. Was there anything else? Yeah, I still haven't figured out how to get this Mini-Me service working. But yeah, having disabled the setting in here, that stopped all of my connectivity issues. So I actually might be able to turn up my context again. And yeah, maybe set these to 100 and give it all the context it can need, since that other stuff isn't working. And I'm willing to put some more weight into the GPT element now. So I'm going to save and copy to all profiles. So this will be fun to experiment with. If anyone has any questions or comments, let me know. I'm going to be, well, I suppose I should go get groceries. But this is a lot of fun.